Hey Gemini, in Western I'm a Gemini sun sign, in Vedic I'm a sun sign Taurus, and then my moon and Jupiter are both in Gemini, sitting in the 8th house of Scorpio. I wrote down your message. I don't know why I was told specifically to tell you that, and I was told when I was taking a shower today to tell you that. And I'm also a Grand Water trine. I am going to be talking about a movie, a very specific scene, which is called The Arrival, or Arrival. It's a great movie. Is with Amy Adams. She's a fantastic actress. You should watch it. It's a sci-fi film. But I'm going to be talking about a very specific scene, but I had to write it down because it's a lot. And you know, Gemini being master communicators, like when you have a lot to say, it's a lot. Okay. So there's a moment where Louise, played by Amy Adams, is trying to explain to the military why communication with an unfamiliar intelligence is incredibly complicated. To make her point, she tells a story. She says that the European explorers first arrived in Australia, they pointed at a kangaroo and asked the Aboriginal people, "What is that?" And the Aboriginal people replied, "Kangaroo," which, according to the story, actually meant, "I don't understand." So the explorers returned home believing this animal is called a kangaroo. Meanwhile, the indigenous people had been saying, "We don't know what you're asking." A complete misunderstanding born from one moment. And then Louise, Amy Adams, reveals the twist. The story isn't even true, but it illustrates the point. And that line is everything. The kangaroo anecdote isn't meant to be historical, it's meant to be symbolic. It shows how easily humans misinterpret each other, not because someone is wrong, but because we project meaning through our own lens and culture and assumptions. Two groups can look at the same moment and walk away with two completely different realities. Most misunderstandings aren't about vocabulary. They're about context, perception, emotional filters, cultural differences, assumptions, fear, and the meaning we think we are having or hearing. This is why two people can hear the same sentence and interpret it in two entirely different ways. It's not the sentence, it's the listener's interpretation. Just like the explorers misinterpreted kangaroo, people often misinterpret each other. Someone reacts to you not based on who you are, but based on their past, their insecurities, their expectations, and their personal meanings. The movie uses simple story to show a very complex truth. People don't react to reality. They react to their interpretation of reality. Arrival might be a science fiction film, but the lesson is deeply human. You don't have to speak an alien language to misunderstand someone. You can speak the same language and still live in different meanings. The kangaroo story highlights this context. We think we understand, we think we're clear, we think our message is obvious, but people hear through their own world. The kangaroo story in The Arrival is simple, yet it carries a powerful message. Not everything people say means what you think. Not every reaction is about you. Not every misunderstanding is also your burden to fix. And sometimes the truth people believe in is based on a story that wasn't even accurate, just repeated. I'm gonna pull an oracle card from the Archangel Michael deck. This one. Let's do one card. Energy, healing, work. And then at the bottom is, this is your life's purpose. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Bye, Gemini.